The top 5 reasons why TFP shoots can hurt your career as a professional model. So the first point, TFP shoots are really supposed to be about experimentation. If you are doing TFP shoots, they can be great, but they in some ways are just experimentation. They may not necessarily get you published in the magazine that you want to be published in, or on the particular website that you want to be with. You may not get sponsored by a company from a TFP shoot. Now you might, but it's a crapshoot. That's all TFP really is experimentation at the end of the day. Number 2, you're probably helping somebody else's career more than yours is being helped. Again, look at the end product that you're going to get from the photos that you take. If you're doing trades or TFP shoots with other photographers, they're likely building a portfolio of images that they're eventually going to then charge other people to shoot with. Whereas you are going to leave with a bunch of images or a few images that aren't that good and aren't going to get you published. So you're most likely helping somebody else instead of helping yourself. 3, it hurts your reputation as a model to have bad photos out there. So if you're doing TFPs, not only do you get bad photos, but when you put those bad photos up, it actually hurts your reputation and it diminishes your chances of getting published with the magazines or wherever you're trying to get published, in the print journals, whatever it is you're trying to do. It hurts your reputation. No photographer, as a photographer myself, when I see models with bad photos out there, it shows they have zero skill with selection of who they're shooting with, and they don't have as professional of a brand as someone who's extremely selective. So you're hearing it from a photographer yourself. Another point of it possibly hurting your reputation is considerations of genre. So as a professional model, a lot of models aim for versatility. They aim for accessibility to the mainstream. However, there are concepts out there and genres of photography that can be a little bit racier, and when it comes to TFP, going back to experimentation, a lot of both amateur and established photographers are looking to do more creative concepts that are more liberal, so to speak. So showing more skin a lot of times, being more creative in terms of posing, suggestive, what have you. As a model, when you really think about it, it could possibly hurt your reputation if you're not concerned with your reputation to have more conceptual, racier, suggestive shoots. So that's another reason why TFP shoots could possibly hurt your career. Not to say that it's, the worst thing in the world, but it is something. If you're trying to be professional, that's what this video is really geared toward. If you're trying to be professional, it could hurt you. Another point, number 4, your expenses add up. With TFPs, everybody's putting in their own money. They're putting in their own clothes. They're buying their makeup. They're doing things on a budget for the purposes of keeping it free. So you're not putting in expenses where they really should be allocated, which is to the third party or to a company. So your expenses are going to add up and it's going to be costly for you. So TFP costs you more than you think. That free shoot, that costs you time, and it also costs you money in your clothing, makeup, what have you. Lastly, you could be wasting your time. I don't want to say that every single free shoot is going to be a bad shoot. I've done TFP and I still do TFP selectively, but you just might be wasting your time with somebody who has no clue what they're doing. As I mentioned, the whole point of doing TFP to begin with is usually about experimentation, but you just might be wasting your time with somebody who's experimenting and doesn't know how to operate a camera. So just to kind of wrap up, these are my thoughts on TFP, why TFP shoots might hurt your career. Again, not saying that every single TFP shoot is going to destroy your career, but if you're trying to make a go at this as a true professional model, really limit and pick and choose your TFP shoots. Just some advice, it could help you. One of the things that I love is when models come to me and they have an idea of what they want to do and they're ready to hire me to execute the concept they want to do. Best advice I can give to young models or models who want to get started is know the direction you want to go and reach out and hire a professional that knows what they're doing. I've been shooting for a long time, 7 years at this point, and I've done a lot of, your basic portfolio updates, your headshots, your full bodies. I've done all of that stuff, and I also love doing creative concepts. So if you're looking for somebody who has experience with the fundamentals of photography and also can do a lot of your creative shoots, glitter, milk bath, they can do the craziest things in the world and make them look good on camera, has in terms of having experience with retouching and those types of things, that's what you would invest, that's what you would spend money with. I love helping models build their portfolios from the ground up. Somebody who's never shot before, they say they want to be a professional model, they spend a few dollars, they invest it in quality work, consistent results, and they get out 3 to 5 dynamic images that they can then use and take to maybe get published somewhere. One of the things that I really like in models is when they actually take charge of their career and tell their photographer the direction that they want to go as a model. Some of my best models actually reach out to me on a consistent basis and tell me the concepts or shoots that they want to do. I love having that communication and knowing what they want to do, and as a photographer, I want to work even harder for those models. I think that would be great advice to give to any model that out there that wants to get started in this industry and learn what to do as far as how to get where they want to go with their career. Be clear about what it is you want to do, about the direction you want to go. Some models are destined to be printed in magazines because they know that. Some models, they want to do creative shoots and all they want to do is fun concepts. Know where you want to go as a model and go there. Tell people where you want to go.